here we are again. Notifications. Oh, cool. Prime loot? What the fuck is prime loot?
Oh, that's that. They give you like a bunch of like, if you got that Amazon, was it Twitch Prime? You can get like a bunch of like free little stuff for your games and stuff, like little drops in that.
Oh, fuck off. I don't need your... Okay, gotta be child friendly.
I got this new phone and I'm trying to figure out how to put it on vibrate. Oh, here we go. I found it.
Are you sure about this, Kyle?
Yeah. I think so. If you hear it go off, you'll know. I don't have my For the Emperor anymore. I have to fix it.
Oh, food.
So far, we're in the green. That's good.
What? Oh, I love that picture. The fucking Latara Therin.
Latara.
The greatest character.
Fire the
She's
unit.
so fucking badass. I want a miniature for a second.
He has a plus 10 to hit us every Space Marine.
Of course.
A plus 10 to hit a fucking World Eater.
Mind you,
Her special move is the Conqueror's Abs. Or a move, headshot. She can fires her last pistol into a World Eater. Plus 5 to hit. Even when she hits, they are stunned. They are stunned by her pure awesomeness.
What the fuck?
Causes maximum confusion.
Yeah, what the fuck did I do wrong? 3, Alan. 3.
What?
3.
No. Your whole goal is you want to top my episode.
I'm not saying topping that. That was funny as fuck, your episode. That just means we're going to talk about a lot of shit the Mechanicus doesn't like talking about.
What are you talking about? There's nothing.
How about the dragon?
What dragon? Doesn't exist.
Exactly.
Urban legend.
How about the time you gave an entire command of a subsector because somebody found an STC for a toaster?
Alright, that was one hell of a toaster, okay?
The sad fact is that I'm not even making that shit up.
It was a hell of a fucking toaster. No toaster has ever been more perfect. The heat is just right.
Is he little and brave?
Yes.
Does he have a
little
vacuum cleaner and a radio friend?
Yes.
Then he is the perfect toaster.
Oh.
So do you blame me, Kyle?
Not if he's got a vacuum cleaner, grumpy vacuum cleaner friend, and he's got a radio guy that likes to play Tutti Frutti, Rudy, or what the fuck it's called. You've never seen that movie, I bet.
No.
How about
I haven't watched a lot of movies, okay?
How about a very pissed off air conditioning unit?
Hey, tell your brother to stop playing Warhammer and come watch our show.
Why don't you quit? How about you quit stalking my brother and go suck his dick then? If you're gonna stalk him, at least go the whole way, Alan.
Also, I love how he now has a thing called Heretic.
I put him as a heretic role. Him and Corn Chris both have the heretic role. You stalking the Discord there?
Yes. More or less, I'm looking at memes.
If anyone else would like a role, just go ahead and shoot me a DM. If there's not one role made, I'll make a role. Why not?
Also, I love how you put the two bosses as the Canoptic Scarabs.
Daka! Of course I put the bots as Canoptic Scarabs. Come on now.
How you doing, Cicero?
It is Cicero. He's here. The mad lad.
Back again.
I need to get a roll for Cicero. We talked about it. He mentioned something, but I don't remember what it was.
All right, well, I'll have to remind you later. Well, currently I'm under quarantine in my own goddamn room because my parents are sick again.
No,
That's always fun.
He's hiding.
I am hiding from Nurgle. Because I do not want to be sick again. I have been sick most of December and the entire so far month of January. I am tired of it.
Room arrest.
I literally walked into the
When you're
house
10
wearing
years
a
old.
Yes, I am. Yes,
It's self arrest too.
Nurgle has once again is trying to grip me, and I'm screaming, "No, stranger danger! I need an adult."
and then
Oof.
the only other adult is Slaanesh.
Well, time's
Yeah,
up,
the other
gentlemen.
room is Slanesh, and then I'm just getting screwed over. Not in the fun way.
Stress test is done. Hopefully, I don't blink and it stays going strong. Everything seems okay. So we're gonna go to the next slide, get painting and everything. I just want to remind everyone, because I have to, I am obligated, that this stream for this week is ad-free thanks to good old HelloFresh. Use our code or click the picture or link down in the about. Get yourself 21 free meals, free shipping. Good to try. And how's the
food.
stream?
Yeah, it's food. It's food. It's food that's
It's
free, and they actually
free
deliver to you,
food.
and you don't got to worry too much about cooking. Like it's like me, who last time I tried cooking,
Apparently-
I almost died in the kitchen.
It's restaurant quality food, restaurant quality flavors for foolproof 15 minutes 15 minutes at least amount of cooking. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I did order some. It's coming here tomorrow. I'm like, really? I couldn't have got it before the stream, so I could have did something and tried it and let you guys know. No, of course not. It's coming tomorrow. Which,
We'll let you guys know next Monday how it is.
next Monday, I'll let you know how it comes out. And if anybody's on our Facebook, which, to be honest with you guys, I made a Facebook account to try to get some stuff going on there for the show, and I don't even touch it. So if you're not on it, I don't blame you.
But if you do
Maybe I'll
want-
throw
but
something
we
up
will-
on the Instagram. I don't know.
If you do want to get a hold of us, the best place is our Discord.
Yes.
Yeah, shameless plug. If you want to do anything, you want to talk to us, Discord is definitely the way to go.
Ah,
Mod,
my God.
fix it.
Hammer!
Bad. Yep, get hit with the ban hammer.
Damn it, I was talking about that.
I know you're a bot because the account was created 3 hours ago.
3 hours ago? You got hit that
Yeah.
fast?
Yes.
He has been
Guilty of the
exterminated.
goddamn
Yes.
Yes. By the grace of the golden
Oh, that's
throne,
good.
Yeah.
I love
I
it. I
declare
love it.
exterminatus.
Starting off strong, boys. We're starting off strong.
Wow.
All right. Well, now that all the contractual obligations are taken care of, Bob, why don't you go ahead and start us off and let us know what we're doing lore-wise?
Today we are speaking of continuing our series on Horus, and we're now speaking of his legion, the Luna Wolves, the Sons of Cathonia,
Oh.
and the only legion.
I
who
always
is
break
going-
shit.
God damn it!
The needle was stuck. I lifted up the pad and all the Harlequins fell over it. That got like Bricky said today, man. The Harlequins got nerfed. They're
Sounds like
paper,
flawless.
but with Glocks.
I'll hit it.
Hit what now? Huh? What?
You know damn what?
Oh, I know. I know what y'all want. I know what you want.
Fine, I'm doing it.
You doing it or am I doing it?
Fucking
Oh,
Horus!
Jesus Christ. All right, you did it. I wasn't ready.
And-
I love that soundbite. I'm so glad I got that in there.
At one point, the Imperium's greatest champions. Now, its greatest threat. For as much shit
Oh
as we
my
talk about poor Abaddon the Despoiler, Phalbadon the Harmless, the
I went to
Armless, Mr. 13 or 12 and 0 or 12 and 1
12 and 1.
or 1 and 12.
1 and 12.
12. He suffers from shitty writing that the Horus Heresy completely corrected.
Can we say this though? That he has the same exact win-loss ratio as the Lions?
Not this season, they don't.
maybe like a couple seasons ago,
I was
yeah.
just saying, I was legitimately staring like, am I going to have to be stuck at Detroit this year? Because the
I
lines
know,
are like
because
full.
you were actually talking to me and Chris about coming to work at your old job. Because you're probably gonna need the hands.
We rule in the sound alerts. Well, bless your heart, Cicero.
Oh, thank you, Cesarel.
I mean, the rest of the show.
You
sucks,
guys
too,
rule
but
in sound alerts. Nice.
Cesarel.
And I found where to find more. I am excited.
Oh God.
Oh, I did. I found a lot more that I have to download and add to the thing. And they'll take me a while, but we're going to have quite a bit of sound alerts. Oh, I messed her up.
Ugh. So, where was I? Oh yes, Luna Wolves. Luna Wolves mostly, once again, as always, started off as Terra, and their formation, they mostly drew recruits from the Underhives, the slums, the people who lived hard. And it
Chaos
actually ties
is a
much into their
wonderful,
future ways of war.
wonderful thing.
For the 16th was incredibly skilled as to, how do I say this? You guys, you probably heard Sabaton the Stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was listening today. And thank you, Cesarel, for the 5 bits.
I'm going to say, you beat me to it, Alan. Thank you for the bits, Cicero. Playing all those wonderful sound alerts.
The Legion became synonymous with sudden and overwhelming shock assault. As in, oh, we went from, you think 0 to 100 is too fast. How about 0 to 10,000, motherfucker? Beep, beep, the train has no brakes. And this is what they became famous for. To the point where they still speak of right up to the Horus Heresy, they were still talking about the first Luna pacification. To the point where they're like, Jesus Christ. It became so famous, the number 16, the Legion, that traders and gamblers often refer to the number 16 as the counting of the wolf.
Oh, Frost, how you doing?
We got Frost here.
Oh, hello, Frost. Oh, man.
The Legion, more often than not, wasn't so much unleashed at any type of battle. It was either unleashed at the very beginning of a fight to just end it before it started, or right at the end to put a fucker out. Basically make somebody quit who didn't know when to.
We talking about some Horus today, Frost. Getting we did Horus last episode. Now it's his Legion, the Luna Wolves, and
Fucking Horus!
fucking Horus. And then I'm sure you might be wondering, well, what comes after the Luna Wolves? Good old Heresy. Good old Heresy boys. Anyways, Bob, you were saying?
Yeah,
We lost Bob for a second. You still there?
I had to disconnect myself for a minute.
Did
Screaming?
somebody say Logar? I didn't hear.
Now you're making him leave again.
I just don't want to ruin the sponsorship.
And then we get like the technical difficulty song going. Ba, 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 ba. And then we come back. The Bob's room is trashed. Library's all in shambles. Like, all right, it's out of my system now. So
The library's on fucking fire. There's a picture of Logar that's like half torn up and just covered in fucking bolter holes.
There's a demon screaming for mercy being dragged down the hallway.
There's someone that looks like Erebus, is like fucking in a pretzel in the corner.
Yes, it does look amazing, Frost, and I can't wait for that to come back out. They're gonna get me twice. I own the Horus Heresy. Well, me and my brother have a collection of Horus Heresy models. We own the Horus, the original, and they're gonna get me to buy another one.
If I won the lottery,
I'd make Forge World very rich.
I would do a, believe it or not, I know you guys, I always talk about, oh, if I had a Space Marine chapter, it'd be Salamanders, because like fire, burn it in flames. But I feel like I would actually go White Scars. because
Thanks.
Jagatai Khan is just a goddamn Chad. Giga Chad. I'm sorry.
The
I love.
master of quips. Yes.
I just love how he just like anyone that says something to him, he just like bounces off the back of his hand and comes back with like a great comeback every time. I'm like, yes, that.
I think his most favorite. I hear you do strange things to your ships. I hear you do strange things to your warriors.
I think everyone would know what Legion I would go if I went Horus Heresy.
Plague Boys.
Plague Boys.
Yeah.
Well, if I had the money to start a whole
Oh,
new,
we didn't talk about this yet, but they had the good old data slate update, and I'll tell you what, Death Guard didn't get no better because they lost something very valuable. All Space Marines lost something very valuable, and so did my sisters.
which is
Armor of Contempt is gone.
what?
Gone. Goodbye. No more. See you later.
What kind
What?
of?
Yep,
Armor of Contempt?
it's gone. Hope you didn't like it.
I'm actually kind of confused. What the fuck's Armor Contempt?
That's where all Space Marines get plus +1 AP or whatever shot goes to them. It's always like you take away one of the APs.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
Time to pew 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 some Marines with shurikens. So yeah, anytime something was like, oh yeah, well, it's -1 AP, and you just go, well, no, it's not. I have Armor of Contempt. And you're like, oh, okay, well, that's gone now. Sorry.
And I bet you money the next thing they release is going to have some reimagined Armor of Contempt.
Ah, there's probably a good chance for that, or they got something else they're working on. But I'm just letting you know, it's gone now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just
My
in
codex-
time for boarding actions.
I don't know what you're talking about. My codex still shows it has it.
Yeah, sorry, bud. The data slate doesn't. This is 7th
I
edition.
don't. What is this? What is this data slate you speak of?
Yeah, this
I
isn't
don't know
7th
what you're
edition.
talking-
Get over it, Bob. You lost your. You lost it. It's gone.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Toss this thing out the window. No idea. Anyway, where were we?
Tangents, like always.
Tangents, yes. Oh, we were talking about how the Legion's way of war. They'd either come right out in the middle of the dead night or right in at dawn. Kind of like some bullshit. Look at me for at the 6th day at dawn. I will be there. In the Lord of the Rings crap, they would come out in shitloads of Stormbirds, aka. You ever heard Fortunate Son, gentlemen? All of you?
Yes.
It's basically that scene with the broken arrow. You're held down, you're pinned down, and suddenly you hear Fortunate Son being played over the sky. And
okay, we're good.
and to just pull the quote.
So they do like anvil and hammer tactics a lot, right? If I remember correctly.
Oh fuck no! It was just a hammer, and your face was the anvil. The quote: Carried in holds of Stormbirds, Storm Eagles, flanked by squadrons of Lightning Crows. Those who witnessed such attacks say the 16th Legion were fighting eye to eye with the enemy before the thunder of the first volley of missiles and shell strikes had faded. End quote. They like danger close.
Just get up there and smack them in the face with your hammer.
The legionaries of the 16 were proud, little given to humor or empathy, for that matter, nor to mysticism or even the ritual of the military elite. They were a breed apart, and their aggression was clear in every fucking action. But it was the strength of the control that held it in check that gave them their reputation. They easily acquainted to such ballistic or a belligerent and how do I say this? Reactive attitude. This is before even they ran into Horus. For when Horus got involved, they started getting this dark sense of this gallows humor, if you will. They were always a fearsome bunch, but they were more likely to rub your It's almost like instead of Horus, they took lessons from Jagatai, if you catch my drift.
No, they're the group that would see a guy with a fucking head cut off, grab it and start moving his mouth like using him as a tongue like a puppet.
Well, one famous tale was one of the Luna Wolves could throw his voice incredibly well, like drop it and mimic. He basically, when a squad of guys in heavy armor or heavy weapons was coming around the corner, he threw his voice like one of their commanding officers that they're all friends with. So come on, guys, it's all right. Like and they went, poke your head around the corner, and he stuck his head and started moving the mouth while talking.
Now, Frost, remind me, you're really excited for the new demigod of Ashtar. Is that one that's like he might as well just be the Dark Mechanicus god? He wants to be the new god, or is that something else I'm thinking of?
Yeah, he wants to basically be he's discount Be'lakor.
Yeah, he's basically he wants to become the fifth Chaos God, or I'm sorry, sixth Chaos God, depending on what you believe.
Yeah, he's basically he's the tender of the soul of forges.
Yeah, so I have a feeling if he comes out and they make a Dark Mechanicum, we're gonna lose Alan to the Heretics.
What? No.
He looks fucking sweet though. He looks really fucking sweet.
Yeah, he looks
Oh,
cool.
he does look fucking awesome. And you're right, he does look like just like a fucking Dark Mechanicus god.
I'm like, if he comes out and becomes something big that they make him up, and he's like becomes this new thing. The Dark Mechanicus is gonna get fucking beefed or become like they're gonna release Dark Mechanicum army. They have to.
Or we're gonna see a return of a different Primarch.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I'll add the quote from there, from the official site. Bathkar the Archfane is a major new character for the Warhammer 40k. He's an endemic, demonic mechanic, a fiendish forge master who specializes in corrupt machines and insane innovation. Unsurprisingly, warp smiths think he's great.
And also, apparently, he doesn't get attacked by the Chaos Gods, mainly because they find him useful because he supplies them with demon engines.
Well, there's only one legion that really has warp smiths.
Yeah, and that's Perturabo's boys.
I said that's Iron Warriors. I thought, right?
Yeah, and guess what? There's still
Yeah.
one major reveal.
Oh, you think it's gonna be? Oh, you think they're gonna bring Perturabo?
Oh, I would love to see Perky.
That's another legion. If I do get into a Space Marine faction, probably going to be a if I'd be like a Space Marine faction other than the Smelly Boys, would probably be Perturabo and the Iron Hands.
I would like to see Purdy, but I would like to see him in a non-demon form though, because like I thought he hated demons. Like they talk about a big prince, demon prince by Primarch or whatever. I'd love to see him not like just be just himself, but just like aged all to hell and shit, and just all fucking just badass looking.
Then one of the reasons apparently I heard one of the reasons why he got turned into a demon prince is because he was mortally wounded.
Who?
Perturabo.
Currently on the new lore, Perturabo hasn't ascended.
Oh, so he hasn't ascended.
There's different things that say he has ascended and hasn't ascended. Nobody knows. Nobody's seen him.
I know one thing I also heard too was that he got ascended. Another one is that he got affected with the Obliterator virus.
I'd just like to see Perturabo come back as the Dorn beard.
I'd love to see him just come back and just be like, "I heard you like guns on your guns on your guns."
On your guns!
We're still missing one major Chaos Space Marine faction, the Perv Emperor's Children. I would make an Emperor's Children army if I went Chaos Space Marines. Emperor's Children would be mine, and I have a feeling that they're gonna be next coming out with their own codex, from what I've heard.
Oh, and Frost, there has been lore, just not minis. Believe me, there's some dark, bloody lore with the Dark Mechanicus. No pun intended.
I've seen people do conversions and make their own Dark Mechanicum.
Jesus Christ, Cicero.
Predator
Oh,
Vibrator and Predator Deflorator. Oh, Jesus Christ, Cicero.
What? There went the
And now we
Holocaust.
just lost our goddamn subject.
I'll have to read everything out loud.
Worth it though.
Just
Worth it.
when I put this up on the YouTubes, I'll just have to bleep it. It's all right. It's all right. I don't think they're watching. Think.
Well, there's
Dark
a
Mechanicus
seventh
sounds
person
really
in
cool.
here.
Might have to look into them. Are they still around? Yes, they are still around, and yes, they are pretty cool.
Well, they work on the Chaos Titans and Chaos Knights and shit, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
because there's still Chaos Titans and shit out there.
depends what you think is cool. Tell you what, just look up the Demon Calabra. Frost.
Oh,
Oh, that's not what I think it is, right? You're not telling me
Don't
what.
look it up. Do not look it up.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do
Don't.
that.
Look it up. Look it up.
Don't know. Do not Google. X-nay. Exterminatus. Nay.
Look it up. I'm not the one leading to. Oh God, I'm turning into Logar. I'm leading you down a path of darkness.
God damn it. Well,
Well,
someone need to
anyway.
repair Chaos stuff. Titans, ships, toilets.
Because I can't get toasters.
Oh. Is that why they're Dark Mechanicals are just angry because they don't get enough toasters?
I will let you know. It is a really good stress reliever.
Oh boy.
Anyway, back on the topic at hand. It was actually during the Luna pacification that they actually got their name, the Luna Wolves. Obvious reason, Luna being the moon that they just put when they got uppity. The Emperor went, "Hey, 16, go deal with it." And to quote the poor Gene Smiths that lived on Luna, it was as if a pack of wolves descended upon a child.
Oh boy.
Hence their name, their epithet, the Luna Wolves. And mind you, they say that about a force on Luna that had such technological advancement that they were on par with a lot of the gene craft in that, more so than Mars. The Emperor's backup plan was to use Luna as the forge system for the Imperium.
Like worst
If the
case
Martian-
scenario, if the Mars
Yeah,
boys said fuck you.
if the Martians wouldn't bend the knee, he was just going to make an example of them.
I want Dark Mechanicus minis. Yes, exactly. Yeah,
Yes.
toasters with tentacles.
Uh,
That sounds like more fun than less fun. I don't know about you guys.
You see, that was a toaster we were talking about.
it was also with the honors of this first campaign, they adapted their colors, the black and white, the pearl white armor of the Luna Wolves, which is shameless plug for those in the Discord. You may now see a good example of. I mean, besides the other few of Horus and the Mournival we posted last week.
I like that old school armor. What is that, like the Mark 4 or 3 or something?
I believe that's Mark III.
I
Yeah,
like
that's
that
Mark
old school
III.
armor. Like they almost reminds me of like fucking medieval knights, the way it's like plated.
It's all
Yeah, that was
Graduated.
kind of the point. They were supposed to be like the Knights of old. I think, right?
Babalu?
Huh?
He falls asleep on us, old man.
No, you guys all cut off silent. I was messing with my shit. I thought everything broke.
Mark III, most iconic thing, the grill.
Yes, that fucking helmet is badass.
Yeah, I like the grill, the relic plate. And ironically enough, that variant of the armor is more protective than the newer variants.
Oh, Frost also put in a Dark Mechanicus mini in the Discord.
Oh, shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Oh, fuck, that is a little horrifying.
That looks awesome. I want it.
That's badass. It's like a Canoptic Wraith mixed with some goddamn like Drukhari bullshit. And
Yeah,
then
it's
then it's like,
definitely
but
a goddamn.
it's all
demon in
medical, so now it's mechanic. It's a Mechanicus. That's fucking badass looking.
there. Imagine fucking that shit you run to of that in the battlefield. I just surrender.
I want to paint that.
That was a great find, Frost.
Like if they come out with a Mechanicus army though, like that I think it would be pretty badass.
I mean, when I was first learning the lore on the Mechanicus, I was actually thinking I want to go Dark Mechanicus because their whole thing is they still innovate, but they also, one thing I like about them is that they don't see demons as like, oh, they're fucking gods, you know, things of the dark gods. They're like, nah, you're just a tool, and we're gonna fucking use you.
Hey, you're mine now, boy.
Alan, you're mistaking the Iron Warriors for the Dark Mechanicus. The Dark Mechanicus see demons as the true angels of the machine god, and they are the secrets to his lost knowledge. Only the Iron Warriors believe as in a fuck you, you're a tool. You're a battery to power my toaster. Now piss off.
Okay, I was thinking, from what I think there's some factions that lean more towards the Iron Warriors. Because obviously the Dark Mechanicus is like the fucking anything else. There's always factions. I remember I was reading there was one faction that leans more towards the Iron Warriors. They're like, no, we're still going to innovate, and we're going to fucking use you demons as shit.
Yes, the Defiler. The Defiler, the Soul Grinder, Brass Scorpions, Lord of Skulls. Shameless plug for Hottie.
That's the point. When I was first going to Mechanicus, I was actually leaning more towards Dark Mechanicus. Then I realized, oh fuck, there's no goddamn Dark Mechanicus minis. So I just went towards regular Mechanicus.
You heard it here, boys. We gotta swap him to the heretic role.
No, I ain't a heretic. No, totally not. You know, the only problem is Gilliman's right on my fucking doorstep.
It's bold of him to assume we are already inside the door. Very bold.
The bold play, Cotton. I guess we'll see how it works for him.
Ooh, fuck.
They'll learn very quickly, when Dad says stop, he means stop. Not one step further, not an inch closer. Ask the High Lords what happened the last time they did listen.
Mechanicus have so many parts to paint. Yeah, Kyle, don't they?
Yes.
Yes, they do.
Did you love painting like minis?
Well, I painted your robots. If I can reach it without breaking my headphones. And then I got this boy that I did. So he's got a lot of little beepity boopity parts. It's all fun. So this is painted in Alan's Nox Fabrica colors.
Shameless plug if you want to go watch that.
That's just that episode's on our YouTube, but this is just a small bit of what they got going on there. So yeah, a lot of fun.
Anyways, tangent over.
Oh, we done with the Dark Mechanicum tangent now? This is the Dark Mechanicum episode, ain't it?
I would love to do an episode of Dark Mechanicus.
What the fuck is that tentacle fucking Demon Forge flyer looking fucking thing? God damn.
Anyway, back on the topic at hand.
Are you sure?
Yes, this isn't the Dark Mechanicum episode. This is the fucking Luna Wolf episode.
Sorry to keep taking you guys off track. Frost, that's all. This show might as well be called The Art of Tangents. Because that's all we do here anyways. It's just par for the course at this point.
That better work. It's not going to.
You trying to get like a picture or something?
Fighting with something. Hang on.
Sound like Kyle now.
Yeah, I do that all the time on the stream. Stuff never wants to,
Where is it? There she is. Speaking of tangents, the greatest tangent we've ever had on the show.
Where's the repeat?
Milk Bessie. Oh, God. Go get the bowl. We're going to go out there. We're going to lay down some corn and some wheat. We're going to wait for that to come. We're going to get the old harvester. Going to hook it up to the good old Jebediah, the good old donkey there. Go on and get that harvester going. And all of a sudden, this man in a goddamn spaceship come and put a goddamn laser gun in my hand. I'm out here shooting gigantic spiders the size of goddamn cattle. Whoa, shit. Oh.
Well,
yeah, I can see how you go nuts.
So, what are we doing there? Bob, you gonna continue the episode?
Yeah, I'm planning on it.
Like, Cicero, don't worry, Frost, I do it all the time. That's still not put in the dimensional pocket.
Yet. I don't know why Jason's been dogging us and not going after you fools. I know we should call Cicero the Harlequin, but he always brings the last.
I mean, he does bring up some good ones.
Anyway, when the Luna Wolves actually started first recruiting outside of Terra, it was on Cathonia, and they found it right.
I forgot how creepy that fucking laugh is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you for the bit, Cicero.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
In fealty of the God Emperor,
that
our undying Lord, and by the grace of
Get
the
Exterminatus,
Golden
Bob.
Throne,
God damn it.
I declare Exterminatus.
I don't appreciate the Exterminatus.
I gotta do one. It's not Warhammer related, but I'm gonna do it. Just because Bob wants to talk.
Let's go!
I hope your volume wasn't all the way up, by the way, guys.
Oh, I heard it. I immediately muted it.
He's like, I know what's coming.
Ear of destruction.
That's not as bad as the Slanesh party. I hear buzzing.
Oh boy.
Anyway, any more?
I'm good for now.
No.
I'll wait till you
I'm
start
good
talking
for
for a little
now.
bit.
Anyway, after that, the Legion was reforged with both gene stock from Cathonia and Terra, and of course with Horus. And suffice to say, things got wacky very quickly. And by wacky, I mean, oh, there's a problem? Whack.
Oh. That's not what I thought you meant by wacky.
Well, anytime there was an issue that couldn't be quickly solved, throw the Luna Wolves at it, and the nut would crack. For they subscribe to a way of battle I very much adore to my heart. There is no such thing as a fair fight. The only unfair fight is the fight you lose. So, eye gouging, nipple twisters, crotch shots, all were fair game. Surprise orbital bombardment.
There's only
knows?
honor in winning.
Well, their honor was okay. Let's get the train moving. These jackasses want to fight. Fuck them. And the strength of the Luna Wolves' ability to make more did not weaken like when they included the Chthonians. Like most legions, whenever they encountered their new homeworld's troops, it caused issues. This wasn't the case with Chthonians. They just encountered more bullshit ways of winning. Because Cathonia was once again another feral world. That basically went, oh, you guys have gangs? We have gangs. Let's compare notes. And a new ferocity was born. To the point where many worlds, several worlds in fact, were simply broadcasted the story what the Luna Wolves did to those who didn't immediately throw down the guns, and surrender would come. Horus never led with that, though. He always led with the, oh, come, let's have some wine. Let's discuss.
So he tried to be diplomatic first, at least.
Yeah. And, of course, if you didn't, well, there's a reason why the Luna Wolves were never bored. The Luna Wolves are currently no longer around, Frost. Well, I take that back. There might be one or two left. But no, the Luna Wolves eventually were eliminated and destroyed on Istavan. And all that remains of them is the Black Legion.
Yeah, because this is when they got rid of like their inner loyalists of the group, right?
Yep.
The virus
Big Balls
bombing.
Logan. Big Balls Logan.
That tells me I'll be learning about that soon.
Yeah, we'll get there soon.
Yes.
Believe me, I have an entire section literally titled Big Ball Logan. Because the guy has nuts on him. He tells a demon-possessed Primarch to go fuck himself in a lot more different words.
So pretty much he almost has the brass balls of Gillamon.
Yeah.
One Lunar
But-
Wolf lasted till Terra Siege. Big Balls Logan. There it is.
And pretty soon, the Lunar Wolves also got a different nickname. The Sons of Victory.
I think they went a lot of names, didn't they?
That's what happens when you're good at your job. People come up with new things to call you all the time. To the point where their battle record was so exemplar, it put to shame the Dark Angels.
And I'm pretty sure they weren't happy about that.
No, they weren't. But the Lunar Wolves had their Primarch back. Nobody was going to open their mouth and call Horus a peacock.
Until the other Primarchs came.
Yeah, well, even Lionel Johnson didn't openly do that.
He said it behind closed doors.
No, not even that, because he knew Horus would find out about it.
You said what, bud? You said what, mate?
Well, not just that. Horus's exact comment wouldn't be anything so much as "I'm going to beat the shit out of you, Rust style." It'd be simply it would be something scathing along the lines of Lionel Johnson should focus on his compliances than worrying about what I'm doing. But just because he has so few, I can understand why he has to worry about others.
Don't
He
worry about
played
my
that
job.
politics game.
Worry about yours.
Oh. Worry about yours, mate. You're the one who's under the microscope. Hedge fled to certain events that I like bringing up. Perturabo, I'll give you these siege guns if you vote for me next time there's War Master and put those guns to good use. Oh, I'll put them to good use, okay?
What? Okay, yeah, I'll definitely put them to good use.
Wait, you're gonna give me these? Absolutely right, sir.
Yeah, yep, I'll
You
vote for
got
you
it.
for War Ma-
You got it.
I'll tell everybody exactly who gave me these massive siege weapons. Don't worry about it. Fucking Lionel Johnson. Anyway, back off the First Legion, back up the 12th or the 16th.
Heretic to heretic. Just saying. Just saying.
We're about to get more fucking dislikes again.
Dude, every time we talk about the Dark Angels being heretics, we get so much fucking hate. I love it.
I wouldn't talk to you if just Cicero pulling fucking with us. I got 12 alt accounts, boys. You can't do nothing about it.
I wonder what
Anyway.
the alt accounts was Royal Stag.
Oh yeah, Royal Stag with like the fifth, like what are you like fucking like 5-6 accounts? It's like
Yeah,
god damn.
they just to sub to us.
Just to try to get us up there. It's like god damn, man.
Oh, bless his heart. Anyway. Gotta stay on focus here. We still got a shitload to do.
Mr. Royal Stag.
Oh fuck. Ah,
To the point where eventually, if the Emperor knew there was a problem that had to be dealt with, he would redeploy other legionary forces just to free up the Lunar Wolves and Horus. And that's a little embarrassing, wouldn't you think?
a little bit.
Oh, the Emperor needs us needs the Lunar Wolves, so we're being sent there so they can get. The Emperor needs the best of Astartes, so we're being sent to a fucking backwater so Horus's Legion can go play. Mother. But
What the fuck?
the results were effective. Horus had more successes than every other.
I mean, as long as it worked, right? All that matters.
Yeah, Horus is able to bring in many, many worlds with just politicking alone. But he had the cool Horus. He despised every time he had to bring compliance to a human
Be
world.
right back. My cat had missed the litter. Oh Jesus!
Oh
What?
no! Oh no! Oh, 4-0.
Oh, just out of nowhere.
Was it 1 or 2? Hang on, I'll put it in chat.
Hopefully it was 2, because I feel that's easier to pick up. unless the cat's sick. Oh god.
Oh, poor kitty.
Or maybe both.
Oof. Clean up is not fun.
Either way, let's try to keep the topic on track.
Hopefully it's not sick kitty.
And eventually, a lot of the legions started taking on Horus's ability of charisma, of devilish, to quote the Emperor's Children, devilish rogues, the lot of them. Horus's charisma and unequaled record of victories, as well as his closest to the Emperor, lent him and the Legion unrivaled respect, even among the other legions. Horus didn't have to conquer all the worlds. He didn't have to make an empire like Gilliman. He didn't have to break any fortress like Perturabo. He didn't have to make such fine fortresses like Dorne. It was that reputation of, oh, when Dad needs a problem solved, he sends us. And we work closely together. That lent them the respect those others needed, had to earn, I should say. And I quote, exact quote from the novels, across tens of thousands of battles, the Luna Wolves were rarely defeated, and never for long.
Bad assery.
Yep, it was their byword. Whether it be a spearhead of a star cluster-sized assault, or an individual squad supporting a grand formation of the Imperial Army. And many other legions, contrary to what their Primarch's feelings were, would request campaign placement amongst the Luna Wolves. And they would welcome the Luna Wolves requesting placement amongst them in return. And Horus's ability as a commander, and he passes on to his sons as well, was rivaled only by one other man, and that was the Emperor. The Luna Wolves were skilled at commandering. Like, they could basically take a shattered army unit. A perfect example. Anybody play Hearts of Iron?
I
do.
Imagine Luna Wolves taking command of one division and being able to infantry division to be able to wipe the floor with 10, 12 tank divisions. That is the skill they pride themselves on.
Well, all right then.
To the point where even the most difficult and aggressive of the legions worked well and deferred to the Luna Wolves and Horus. Even those of Angron and Conrad Kurz.
Even Conrad Kurz respected him.
Loved him like a brother, actually.
Only one who ever gave him the hug he needed.
Many people tried to give Conrad hugs. He stabbed a lot of them.
Well, there's just between a hug and a, oh god, try to get away from him, get him off me.
Well, funny enough, you want to know how Vulcan and no, I'll save that for the Vulcan episode. That's coming soon.
I gotta get the meme out for where it shows the Emperor walk in and goes, Conrad, what are you working on? It's a list of everybody that loves me. And it's only Emperor, says Daddy. He goes, well, take me off that list. And walks away.
Hey, Dad.
He goes, okay, Dad. Crosses it out. It's empty and starts crying.
Well, Frost, I'll get to that bit. Because it all started when Horus was made War Master. After the great triumph of Olenor. Where the Luna Wolves, leading the strike force of, and I quote, 8 million Imperial Guard, or Imperial Army, 100,000 Space Marines, thousands of Imperial starships, and three Legio Titan legions.
Oh.
And breaking the back of the orcs on their precious homeworld. It was here the emperor laid down his arms and proclaimed Horus as war master. And so it skips forward a little bit. We don't have a lot of info between Horus is war master to the events that led to his fall. But we now must speak of another, because his story is the first 3 books of the Horus Heresy, the Luna Wolves. The greatest badass of them all, and a guy who went toe-to-toe with Abaddon to the spoiler and actually lived to tell the tale, unlike Sigismund. And to say this, I have to say a quote. I was never a son of Horus. I was and remain a Luna Wolf, a proud son of Chthoniya, a loyal servant of the Emperor, beloved by all, and I am your enemy. Garviel Loken, swearing vengeance and war on Taurus Lupercal. And it was at a little world that called itself Chthoni, or called itself Terra. Not proper Terra, but a world that we later called 6319. And the death of one of the Mournival, which I forgot to mention till now. The Mournival is a unofficial council of the Legion, consisting of basically 4 captains. You could say they were the soul of the Legion. And by the time of the Horus Heresy, or before its time, they were first Captain Ezekiel Abaddon, second Captain Tarek Torgadon, 10th Company or fifth Company Captain Little Horus Aximan, and before Garviel took it was 6th Company Captain Hastur Serjanus, who was said to be, how do I say this, the balance of the Mournival. For the Mournival, we access the heart of the Legion and the advisors of Horus. Somebody outside the scale of rank who would tell Horus, how do I say it? Hey Horus, that's a shit idea. That's not a good idea. Let's not do that. Or here's a different idea. Or this might end this way. Why don't we do it this way? His advisors. Hastur was beloved by Horus more than any of his sons. And on 6319, while Hastur Serjanus was acting as a ambassador, he was killed in cold blood. And even after this act, Horus did not unleash the wolves in fury. He believed it was some grieved and sorrowful misunderstanding. And so he sent his equerry, Malagurst, to that. Only after they shot his ship out of the air did Horus deploy the hidden strike force ready to, or as I like to call it, Malagurst was the outstretched hand of one last chance of mercy. The spear tip had already been formed, a mailed fist holding a very heavy club. And the quote Horus, the quote Abaddon, who made one file, Abaddon himself made a plea to this idiot emperor to lay down his arms. And they fired upon him. And Abaddon's reply, "There is no reason here, my lord. Only fools and superstition." Horus' reply, "Illuminate them, my son, but spare what you can. That being said, bring me the head of this false emperor's invisibles and avenge my noble Serjanus." As such, the spear tip was deployed. 4 companies took a world. The first, the second, the 5th, and the 10th. And it was here Gabriel legend began. For he beat Abaddon to the palace, beat him to the spire tops, and tried to take the Emperor prisoner. It didn't end well, but he tried. They tried to blow Gabriel Loken off a tower with a gravitic weapon. Almost succeeded. Only for a teleporter bloom to pop up, and for a very, very angry demigod to be standing before a so-called golden throne.
Quote unquote.
And Horus took out his pistol and shot the fucker in the face.
And it's done.
And this is what I do to tyrants.
Oh, there's actually one question I had about that though.
Fire away.
So I read this book.
Yes.
It was actually what I was listening to when I was forced to count fucking over 2,000 fucking keys.
Kapow!
Yeah.
So was it his psychic power, or was it actually the throne that caused everybody to fucking fly off the building?
It's a gravitic weapon.
Okay, so it was a gravitic weapon. Because
No,
I
it's
remember
a-
them saying before he might have had psychic powers.
No, it wasn't a psyker, it was a gravitic weapon.
Okay.
Hence why Horus was protected in his fucking super heavy Terminator armor.
Okay, I want to make sure because I was hearing something about he might have had psychic powers.
No. Not that I'm aware of. As far as I've read into the series, it was just a gravitic weapon. And Horus
Oh.
being so close to the source in Terminator armor, and being a Primarch, so already being chunky, just stared at it and went, I'm not in the mood for this. And shot the ugly bastard. So, after the battle for the city ended, the Mournfall concluded a bit of a vote. And they voted for Loken. Luke Setere, another captain, was also proposed. Garfield was the tie-breaking vote was cast by none other than Primarch Rogel Dorn himself. And so Garfield was made. Yep, Garfield Logan. Garfield. Garvey. Garvey, as his friends would call him.
Garvey.
Garvey. And it led to a very funny series of stories that the Little Wolves would ask Garfield to tell. Always prompted by Captain Turgotten, the jokester. Tell us the story of Garvey, of the time you were there when Horus slew the Emperor. Such whimsical jokes. Such delicious heresy said in jest. Till a time where there was no more time for laughter.
Until it wasn't.
Until it was no longer a joke. And I swear to God, if the series doesn't end with Garfield standing before the Emperor saying those exact words, I was there that day when Horus slew the Emperor. And when the Emperor slew Horus, I will be upset as shit. You started the series with it? You best end it, you motherfuckers. Anyway, tangent over.
That'd be a hard way to go out, though. That'd be an awesome ending if you added into it. If it ever ended.
And so, Loken was elevated under the light of a new moon to the rank of captain of the Mournfall. Then came the Whisperheads, where the Legion was forced to redeploy once more to break the back and finally put an end to this world. And Loken went into the Whisperheads, a place of psychic power. And it was at that a demon attacked. At first it appeared on,
Bob, don't.
on the radio. Of what?
You said demon attack.
What?
I got scared.
Samus is the one who whispers.
I say you
Sound-
thought my shit was loud. Wait till Bob turns into a demon.
No, you mean when a demon attacks, Bob.
Oh, whichever way, that was bad.
Yeah, that was so funny. Still our most viewed clip.
Yeah, our number one viewed clip.
You ought to make that the one that previews for our show. Just
No.
for shits and giggles.
No,
Yes.
I'm not blowing everybody's ears out before we start the show.
Do it. No, just for any time we get shouted out on another streamer's show.
Well,
Just so they
it's
go,
randomized. So it happened. It happened once on Rin's stream, and I felt so bad for everybody. I'm like, oh god, not this one. And then it was loud as fuck.
I only wish you clipped that for the simple fact of, oh god, turn it down, turn it down. Turn what down? Oh god.
Like by the time I said sound warning, it was too late.
Anyway, a demonic entity was playing attacks on the Marines, trying to find weaknesses. Samus is the one who whispers. Samus is the sound of the wind. Samus is the sound of gnawing your bone. Samus will feast on your soul. That kind of shit.
Wonderful.
And it took possession of First Captain or First Sergeant Jabal. And suffice to say, it almost ended Loken's story right there.
Almost, huh?
Yeah, it shit whipped him around and killed several people. Mostly Remembracers. In fact, a very famous Remembracer, Euphrates Keeler. Till it was shot to shit by Loken and one of his Marines by a good name of... Where the hell is it? I can't believe I forgot his name.
Uh-oh. Well, you're a Codisteer, not a Remembrancer.
Oh god. How did I do this, Alan?
What?
Logan's best friend in his company. Who was that?
Oh fuck! Shit. What was the name? What was the name?
Nero Vipus.
Yes, Nero. Yeah,
I
those
can't
two, they were always fighting together.
Yeah, they both clicked their bolters on full auto on a freshly summoned demon. So, brand new demon, right? And they emptied the entire gun into both guns into it, and then set it on fire. And it threw Loken through a fucking loop because he started believing, are demons real things? Is this such thing of religion? To the point where Horus had to come out and goes, so why do... Yes, they're entities in the warp. Why create new words for it? Call them what they are. Demons. Creatures of the warp. Spirits. But remember, and he tapped Loken on his breastplate and on his bolter. Just because we call them demons doesn't mean they're any less easily killed by bolters. And to quote Horus in one of his most famous lines, I came here looking for spirits, and all I found was wine. And slowly but surely, Loken advised the Primarch.
I'm dying. Ah.
Stop that. But it was after the conflict with the Interrex, their title finally changed. Gone was the pearl white of the Luna Wolves. In its place, the emerald green, or the olive drab green, of the Sons of Horus. A title originally proposed by none other than the Emperor, to show that the legions had a claim, itself had a claim to the title of War Master. For Horus was War Master, and they were the Sons of Horus.
Sons of Horus.
Yes.
Kyle, do the thing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, time for bed. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you next Monday. Have a good night, Frost.
And a good one, Frost.
Horus!
Fucking Horus.
We'll get to that part of your question later in the series. I apologize. I'm trying to move it along. But eventually, old wounds cracked the Mournfall.
Good night, Frost. I have fucking Horus queued up, so just give me the heads up.
Let's see what happened on Davin. With Erebus. I gotta
Bob?
watch myself. Yes.
Family friendly.
Yeah, so why do you think I went like hug a little bit there? And it was at that what finally brought an end to the Luna Wolves, the last of them, the Istvan III atrocity, where the traitor Marines, the traitor legions, purged their loyalist brothers in the Sons of Horus, the Emperor's Children, the World Eaters, and the Death Guard. It was only to the intervention of Saul Tavitz and ancient Rylnor that the loyalist forces were tipped off to the surprise attack. They took shelter underground in fortified bunkers.
They only have like an hour warning though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had 2 hour They had an hour heads up, which for a legion is a lot of time to prepare for something. If it had been Imperial Guard or Army, they would have been screwed. For the Legion,
We only have an hour until we get hit with a fucking virus bomb.
shit, that's it. We could have done with 10 minutes warning. And amongst those loyal to the loyalist Sons of Horus were Loken and Torgaden, and a third of all 4 of the legions. So basically, they had a fucking legion force by themselves. Thus began Istvan III. And the sorrows, what happened. It ended with not an imperial victory, but with the defeat of the loyalist forces. The last stand at the Coral City by Saul Tarvitz and the Emperor and Rylnor. And Abaddon, or with Loken dueling Abaddon and Eric dueling Aximan. Abaddon Loken fought bravely. Loken fought fiercely. But Abaddon was simply too skilled and too well armored to be beaten by Loken. He shattered his chainsword and threw him aside, but not before watching as Aximan decapitated Tarik Torgaden, his only remaining friend. And he was buried in that church, funny enough, the Temple of the Emperor. And he survived the bombardment that claimed the rest of his loyal brothers. Only one other man survived that flight, because he took flight with the Eisenstein also. Captain... What was his name?
Yay, Necrovirus. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Not the Necrovirus. Oh, what the hell is his name?
You forgetting names again?
There's so many. It's not even funny.
Well, it's been around a long time, so. Don't feel bad, Bob. I wouldn't know either.
It's hurting. I'm trying to remember them all. They are... God damn it. Yeah, damn it.
Nathaniel Garro.
Yachten Cruise. Also referred to as Yachten the Half Herd.
That's pretty close.
And Garfield didn't do well being stuck with the corpse of his friend for several months.
Almost.
Nathaniel we'll talk about in a minute. Because the next time we see good old Garfield Loken, Nathaniel Garrow went to Istvan and he found Cerberus, or as I like to call it, PTSD, or what happens when a Space Marine gets PTSD, and that Space Marine being Loken, and it tried to kill Garrow.
That sounds fun.
Garrow, being from Mortarion stock, can you guess how this went?
Not well.
It didn't go well for Loken. Garrow smacked the shit around him, put him in chains, and dragged him aboard a ship where he had a librarian help fix his mind. Thus,
He also didn't he get worse from there.
no, he got better.
So didn't he also get like smacked around by Rogel Dorn too?
No, that was that was Garrow who got smacked.
Yeah, that was
around.
Garo
Loken
that
did.
got bitch slapped.
Okay, I also thought. Oh,
I remember hearing about that one.
Lord,
Okay, oh, I got to mix up.
Lord Primarch Dorn was 50 paces away when I spoke my tale of what happened in Istvan. I blinked for half a second, and he was a hair's breadth away from me.
That's a
And he was
bad
angry.
boy.
Now you've all seen the anime depiction of a mustache man when he gets pissed. All the mustache hairs stand on end.
Yes.
Imagine how much more terrifying that is with Dorn. The face is always straight, and then you just see the frown deepen, the mustache curls, and you blink, and it's now all you're seeing is mustache.
Mustache curls, and all you're seeing is mustache.
It's like, oh, I fucked up.
I'm just imagining that.
I am. My lord, Horus has betrayed the Emperor. Oh, fuck me.
Fucking mustache curls. Oh my god. Mustache Mario?
Yes, he is white mustached Mario. Anyway,
Oh god. Oh boy. Hey. Okay, I'm good.
but eventually Loken was brought back to Terra and was named one of Malkador's knights, his knight errants. And they had a few adventures. I don't want to spoil much of the books here, but eventually, as the Siege of Terra came, and those knights errants together, yep, were formed into the first Grey Knights.
Grey Knight Rising. Oh boy.
And Kyle, what position do you think Loken was supposed to be?
Grandmaster?
No, Loken was supposed to be the Supreme Grandmaster.
A Supreme Grandmaster?
You know Calgo Drago's position?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. He'd be that guy. I didn't know it was Supreme. Okay.
Yeah, all the brotherhoods are.
I
led
didn't
by a
know
grand-
he had the mad drip.
Yes, and Loken threw it down.
He said no.
No, for he wished to face his father one last time. He
Oh,
would not wait and hide.
He wants to fight.
He did. And he did fight much on the Siege of Terra, even finding his former Mournival brother, Horus Aximand, and killing him.
Well, how the fuck did my X-Acto knife get put into my brushes? That. Oh boy.
You okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, I saw it last second. I didn't get hit, but I saw it like, oh shit! I should probably put the cap on that and not have it pointed blade up in the middle of my fucking brush cup.
And that's the last we hear of Loken for the time being.
Really? That's it?
Yes.
Kind
So
of
we
gone
don't know-
dormant on that story arc.
Yeah. Mind you, we lost Yacht and Cruz prior to this in one book when they attempted to go assassinate Horus.
They tried to assassinate Horus.
Multiple times, in fact.
I feel like I've heard that they tried to assassinate Horus a couple times before, like, the final everything went down. Kyle, there are Dark Angel player in your vicinity. They plan assassination. with the X-Acto knife pointing up in your cup. It has been thwarted.
But yeah, eventually, we don't know Loken's eventual fate so far. But I'd like to point to a little piece of lore during the Gathering Storm. You know that Arc Mechanicus that got stuck during that, Alan?
Yes.
Abaddon was informed of a stasis pod aboard that Arc Mechanicus.
Oh, really?
And they didn't say what was inside it, but they mentioned the name to Abaddon. He just let Saint Celestine and the Loyalist forces escape. And they had the stasis pod with him because Call wouldn't leave it be. And it wasn't the armor. That was a different pod. Or that was an auto reliquary. When the Black Legionnaires told Abaddon who was inside this pod, Abaddon killed him and then stood up and commanded that they bring it to him and kill all of them. I'd like to think Loken's still kicking in that pod.
Oh, you think he's still alive in there?
Oh, I'm hoping so. That or it's Vulcan. One of the two, but I'd much prefer Garviel Loken.
I keep hearing rumors. Oh, this Primarch's going to be coming on this. This Primarch's going to be next. It's like,
Just sees an old man Loken.
That's not an exacto knife. It's, I don't know what that is.
It's an Anathane.
Oh.
It was the thing.
I don't think I know
used
that
to-
weapon.
It was the thing that they used to critically wound Horus.
Oh! Well, then I guess that would make sense then.
And the thing they used to attempt to turn Gilliman into chaos.
Oh, that's when he had to go and took him to the temple, do the ritual and all that crap.
Yep.
Very nice, Cicero. If I was a smarter man, I would have had it.
And speaking of the Anathane, the full blade brought Horus almost to death. A shard of it brought Gilliman to his knees, and Corferon went monologuing. What is the one thing you don't do, gentlemen, when you have a Primarch in a weakened state?
Monologue?
Monologue. As I tell you one thing, they don't stay weak for long. Gilliman's response?
They cast healing.
Fuck your book. And while his has an open neck wound, punched his power fist through Corferon's Terminator chest. And punched out his hearts.
Oh boy.
He survived only because of black magic.
Black.
Not that kind of black.
Didn't say anything.
You wanted to. Not that kind of black magic, like chaos magic. So,
Warhammer Fantasy, here we come.
that's the end of the tale of the Lunar Wolves. Next week, we'll pick up on the tales of the Black Legion.
Black Legion.
So, questions, guys?
Not really.
Not too much on the Luna Wolves. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a lot more when it comes to the Black Legion, because I know that's like they're like active right now in the setting and everything.
Yeah. Kinda.
Yeah, somewhat.
Ooh.
But yeah.
Also, a little bit
do-
less tangents than usual.
No, a few?
No, just a few. Well, I'll say usually we have more tangents than this.
She wasn't too bad. It was good. Good show. I'll tell you what, the
Yeah.
shows we got running now are a hell of a lot better than fucking
Let's
go
not
back
talk about the first episodes.
and check our first like 10 episodes. Check the episodes before I had a camera that pointed this direction. Because when we
Yeah,
first
yeah,
started
so
streaming, my camera pointed like this direction. So
Yeah, that was because it was sitting on a goddamn box of sisters.
that was the first episode. Because then the next episode, I got a stand to put the camera on, so at least it was up and like over the thing. Earthquake! Oh God.
Albadon's Force.
The Helbadons.
But that was the Luna Wolves. Of course, we already spoke of the Legion fleet, the only real notable ship being the Vengeful Spirit. And no questions, guys, at all.
No, I think I'm set on the Luna Wolves. Got a good down to go. I'm also reading the book currently, so I don't want to try to spoil too much. I want to get the book going first before I start asking questions about it.
That's why I really generalizedly just stepped over a lot of events.
I have a feeling, because I told you I finally got that book going, and I'm actually like reading it like when I'm on break and stuff, and I want to check it out and everything. And then the Luna Wolves and that. So, if we're getting ready to close out, just gonna do a couple contractual obligations. So this episode has been provided ad-free thanks to HelloFresh. Use the code, click our link, check it out. Free food. Who says no to free food? Yes, it is a subscription, so if you don't want it to renew, once you get your free food, say, I'm done. No. Done. And, anywho, also, later this week, I might be doing another. I did it once before when I was painting the witch girl, but who knows? Free food! Tyranids approve!
You damn straight. Hello, Fresh. Tyranid approved.
I might do another. Paint and chill on call stream, where I will paint some miniature something, until either I get tired and call it quits, or I get a call and have to go to work. So I might do that again this weekend, possibly Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure yet. It all depends on how the weekend plays out the rest of the week here. So if any of you are interested, keep your eyes open on that. If you want to know about when that's going to happen, go ahead and hit that follow button, turn on the alarms, whatever, or join our Discord, because I have a really annoying Canoptus Scarab in the Discord that will let you know every time I'm live.
Yes.
But yes, other than that, that's really all I got to say. I'm trying to focus and get the last little bit of shading on this boy. And then this Harlequin's finally done, besides, throwing some mud down on the base and calling it a day, because it's just for a kill team. Bases is something I'm still learning. I've only been doing this for about a year now, so I'm still learning stuff, and I just can't get the hang of basing to save my life. It always ends up just coming out bad. But yeah. So there's our little Harlequin boy. Another one down. I almost finished one Spyish dwarf, and a first-rate ship of the Line's Hull. What's a ship of the? Oh, Ship of the Line. That's a pirate game. I love those things. They'll look fucking badass the way you fucking shade the sails and shit.
You always talk about? Fuck
yeah, I like that. And a fucking Ship of the Line. Nice.
Oh God.
Nice. It reminds me of playing Civ 6 with Alan when I play the British. Ship of the Lines everywhere.
I need to buy the USS Essex.
Yes.
Didn't if I remember correctly, didn't the USS Essex have like something like 20 guns?
Oh.
Because my US Navy, I have just one brig and one schooner.
Oh,
the more I see you with those, it makes me want to buy one and build one of those ships.
I want to buy one just to have one up here.
Buy the USS Constitution.
Gotta get some stuff to test my airbrush on, Alrighty. So, this has been the Art of Lore show. I thank you all for stopping by, checking us out. This was our Luna Wolves episode. Lunar, however you want to say it. Luna.
U.S. Navy. The U.S. Navy is a nice fleet in Black Seas. They do not have heavy ships, but they have America's specials overgunned frigates.
Overgunned frigates. Nice.
Everyone's a frigate with a shit ton of guns.
Well, this isn't working,
course.
so. Oh, why? Why would it not work? It never works!
Infinity of the God Emperor, our undying Lord.
I don't know, I can't look. My stuff's broken.
Someone shouldn't raid somebody.
I declare exterminatus.
Someone give me someone to raid. I don't care who. Give me someone to raid. And we'll ship on over to him. That's what I'm saying, since around what's broken.
I don't know. I'm currently in mod view. I can't see who.
Yeah, same here. My stuff's broken.
How do you break shit, Kyle?
I'm gonna start typing a random name. We'll see what happens.
Hang on, let me see if I can find.
I don't know. Do you guys want to watch a game, or do you want to watch something that's more Warhammery? I don't know.
Let's watch a game. Let's watch something that. Anyone play Dark Tide?
It gives me Dark Striders instead of Dark Tide. There's Phasmophobia, which we might actually have a fourth again for Phasmophobia. Which
Oh, hey,
would
there's
be
a guy playing Warhammer Inquisitor Martyr.
What's his name? All right,
All
Sister, we'll see you. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for staying up with us.
Okay, so type in this: LOQUELEEMOS.
Oh, got him. I have a feeling we might not understand the language.
No, he's speaking Spanish. Oh, Inquisitor. First thing I found.
Anybody here know how to speak Spanish?
Nope.
I was say I'm gonna take that silence as a no.
I don't know. Kind of first person I found, he was doing something other than painting. So I'm like, here you go, watch this game.
Well, tell you what, boys. You never expect the Imperial Inquisition. Oh man, oh man. Do I have this one in here? You know, I can't see it because it's small. Hold on. Maybe make this bigger. Do I have that soundbite? Oh, you know what? I do. It's just I don't think it's in here. I can't cue it up. But you know what? Well, all right. Tell you what, we're gonna go hit the raid. Fuck it. We're gonna send you boys to them. You can check them out. You don't have to stay. You know. But just at least just go in there and say hi.
You probably won't be able to say the same language, but still just say hi.
Just say hi. We talked about Horus. There you go. All right. Oh, since I have this queued up.
Why'd you unraid?
Horus!
I did unraid. Did I unraid?
You unraided.
God damn it!
Do I need to find somebody else now?
I broke it.
God. All right, let me find someone else.
That's it.
Oh my god!
FBI, open up!
I guess I'll play Dungeons and Dragons.
Fuck it. Dungeons and Dragons. Let's do it.
All right, fuck it. We're sending you Dungeons and Dragons. They got one viewer on. Go in there, say hi. Jackals, I'm in danger. I love that one. I'm in danger.
So Scott wants to keep breaking shit.
Well, I'm going to say goodbye, everybody. I hope you all had a good night. You know, go ahead and give us a follow. Check out our sponsors, HelloFresh and Dubby. You know, jump in our Discord. If you want to roll, DM me. I'll make a roll for you. Anything like that, go ahead, and we hope to see you next week when we talk about good old Black Legion. Which, stay on there for we might have a special guest for you guys. But until then, I hope you all have a good night. I hope you enjoy. And hope to see you next week.
Have a good night, everybody.